Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're good. Okay, today our material is still at Unit 8. So we're gonna talk about language focus. We're gonna talk about defining relative clause and non-defining relative clause. Oke, jadi relative clause itu adalah kata penjelas ya. Oke. Nah, jadi ada dua jenis kata penjelas, yaitu defining sama non-defining. Apa sih bedanya? Nah, kalau defining itu adalah relative clause dalam suatu kalimat di mana relative clause itu bersifat sebagai bagian dari induk kalimat. Jadi mereka itu adalah bagian dari penjelas dan merupakan hal penting di dalam kalimat tersebut. Karena kalau nggak ada defining relative clause ini, kalimat itu tidak memiliki arti yang utuh. Gitu ya. Contoh nih, the doctor who helped me most was Dr. Clark. Oke, dalam kurung ini artinya subjeknya, jadi mulai dari the doctor sampai most ini dia adalah subjek kalimat. Nah, kalau kita hilangkan mulai dari who helped me most, yang green ini, the doctor was Dr. Clark. Hanya itu aja. Nah, kalimat itu tidak berarti, tidak punya arti apa-apa. The doctor what? Gitu ya. Contoh nomor 2 nih, the doctor I found most helpful was Dr. Clark. Nah, objek artinya yang kata hijau ini, relative clause-nya itu bersifat sebagai objek. So, kalau kita hilangkan yang hijau ini, kalimat ini tidak memiliki arti yang sempurna. Oke, itu bedanya. Nah, contoh selanjutnya, the treatment that helped me most was acupuncture. Nah, kalau kita hilangkan that helped me most ini, kalimat ini tidak bermakna utuh. Ya, the treatment I liked best was acupuncture. Nah, kalau kita hilangkan I like base-nya, kalimat ini tidak memberikan makna yang utuh. Nah, ini namanya defining relative clause. Ingat, dalam tulisan, ini ya, dalam tulisan kalau defining relative clause itu tidak memiliki koma. Yaitu sebelum defining relative clause-nya, sebelum who, sebelum that, sebelum which, itu tidak diapit oleh tanda koma kalau dalam tulisan. Dalam spoken language pun, dalam berbicara, tidak ada pause sebelum maupun sesudah dari relative clause. Selanjutnya coba kita lihat non-defining relative clause. Ya, non-defining relative clause ini adalah di mana klausanya itu kalaupun dia hilang tidak merubah makna inti dari kalimatnya. Oke, jadi relative clause-nya itu hanya berupa tambahan saja, for additional information, tanpa merubah makna inti dari kalimat yang ingin disampaikan. Okay, let's check the examples. Mr. Jenkins, who was reading several books, spoke at the meeting last night. Ya, jadi who has written several books ini adalah additional information. Tentang siapa? Ya, tentang Mr. Jenkins. Ya, jadi ini hanya untuk menambah. Kalimat intinya adalah pada Mr. Jenkins spoke at the meetings last night. Mr. Jenkins spoke at the meeting last night. Gitu ya. Oke, selanjutnya I gave him a sandwich which he ate greedily. Nah, jadi which he ate greedily adalah merupakan non-defining relative clause, di mana klausa ini hanya menambah informasi saja. Jadi bukan merupakan kalimat inti dari kalimat tersebut. So, I gave him a sandwich. Situ saja sudah selesai kalimatnya, sudah utuh. Which he ate greedily hanya additional information. Ketika mereka dihilangkan pun, yang kata which he ate greedily ini, itu tidak merubah arti dari kalimat atau informasi yang ingin disampaikan. Gitu ya. Oke, nah non-defining relative clause ini sendiri memiliki tanda khas ya. Jadi dia itu diapit oleh koma. Kalau on written. Nah, kalau spoken language-nya biasanya ada pus. Okay? So, let's have exercise. Kita latihan sedikit ya.
Tape script 8.2. A.
It was the passengers who exhibited prejudice.
I can believe that.
B. According to Aoife and her sister, who is also a pilot, reactions are more likely to come from passengers.
2 sisters who are pilots. That's got to be unusual.
C.
It's a cultural problem which needs to be tackled at an early age.
What is?
The lack of female pilots.
That's true of many jobs.
D.
Their 2-bedroom flat, which has no garden, felt terribly poky.
I bet it did, especially with twins. E.
The mum who he was talking to invited him to the pub.
Did she? What would his wife say?
F.
Officials hurried him through what's normally a long and tedious procedure.
Which procedure is that?
Oh, all the stuff you have to do and forms you have to fill in when you're looking for a job.
Then please take a note and I want you to answer the questions about the sentences from A up to F. Yeah, we have 4 questions. I want you to write the answers on your notebook, please. And at last, we're gonna have a listening game. So please listen to the audio and please do what is asked.
Tape script 8.3. 1.
I don't like children who always interrupt their parents' conversations and whose parents never tell them to be more polite.
2.
The journey from work to home, which is always a nightmare, took over 3 hours yesterday. I'm going to have to change job or move house.
3.
Politicians who make impossible promises just to get elected aren't worth listening to.
4.
The Taj Mahal, which took 22 years to complete, is built from exquisitely carved white marble.
5.
These are the photographs my grandma gave me when she was a young girl with her grandma. So that's my great-great-grandma. Apparently she was called Rosemary.
6.
We docked at the small port on the coast of East Africa, where my parents lived 25 years ago, and where both my brother and I were born.
7.
My cousin, who's afraid of heights, went paragliding at the weekend. I thought he was mad, but he said it was fine, not the same as being on a cliff or at the top of a tall building.
8.
We went on a cycling holiday in Wales, which I really wasn't keen to do, but in fact I had a great time despite the rain.